Welcome to Fighting Falcons on a Tuesday. We didn't want to do the show on Wednesday because it was Easter, so happy Easter from the Falcons family to yours. And tonight, as you see, I'm not joined with any players. I am joined with two of the most probably important people of this team. The owner and CEO, Mr. Lucky Moore, and the man who is going to bring Lucky a championship, the one and only Coach Mike. Guys, how are you tonight?
I'm good.
Good.
Guys, it is game week. We are finally here. All of the work has paid off, and we're at game week.
Yep.
Who wants to go first with the question? How are we feeling with it being game week?
How you feeling, Mike?
It's just another day, man. Like, you know what I mean? It's game week. It's I stay pretty even. You know what I mean? Like it's another game, man. You know what I mean? Like it's blocking and it's tackling. You know what I mean? We gonna line up, we gonna play football. You know? It's pretty simple. I'm pretty indifferent about it.
Look, here's the thing I like about Coach. He's just like, whatever. It's game week. Let's just do it. Lucky, all of the work that you've put in behind the scenes and everything, it's game week. How are you feeling?
Yeah, I mean,
into game week?
I agree with Mike. You know, like I think everybody has the same ultimate goal, and it's to get back where we were and farther past that. And this is just something in our way of that. So we're going to treat it like we're going to treat everybody else.
Now, with the league moving the season up, right? We've had some scheduling conflicts. And we finally got a good coach. I mean, I guess it really doesn't matter to you as much, right? As long as we get to play somewhere, right?
No, I'm actually happy with where we're playing. This is I wanted to play here all along. Like this is it's a historic field. It's in a historic area. Like it's gonna be a hostile environment, and like it's gonna be not in a negative way. You know what I mean? Like I don't know how you like it's gonna be a tough place to play if you're not from St. Louis, and that's what I wanted. I wanted that. I wanted people to come to a place where I didn't want people to come in and be comfortable. I want you to come in and be extremely uncomfortable. I don't want you to feel like it's Southern hospitality. I want you to feel like, damn, like hurry up, let's get out of here. I don't want to be here. Like I want that. You know what I mean? And our players know that. They feel that, and you know what I mean? Ownership, Lucky, you know, he did what he was supposed to do. And we actually have a couple different options, you know what I mean? And this to me is the best option. But you know, we're gonna play and see how it go. But I'm excited about where we're playing. That's what I'm excited about, where we're playing. You know what I'm saying? Like it's
right. Now, look, Coach, before I let Lucky answer, I'll have to say this, right? We're playing at Sumter High School for the first opening game, okay? And it's like you said, Sumter is a very historic school in St. Louis. It's one of the oldest schools in the St. Louis area, right? And it is the how do you say it? Because I always mess it up. The Tuskegee Airmen Field.
right.
Which has a lot of history. And to be honest, we are the only St. Louis-based team that live, work, and play in St. Louis.
Yes.
So to have the first game at Tuskegee Airmen Field, to me, I think is historic and a great way to kick off the season. Now, Lucky, you have to deal with all the other BS of trying to find the fields.
Yep.
You get this field, the practice field. Like Coach says, like guys are saying, welcome to the trenches, because that's kind of what it could be. Welcome to the trenches, you know, and stuff like that.
Yeah, it don't get more St. Louis than Sumner, I'll tell you what. So.
No, and it doesn't. But Lucky for you, what is it like? How was that process leading up to where we are right now, 1 week away from game day?
Man, it was like dealing with kids. It didn't end. To be honest, I went through like 3 no's from Sumner first, truth be told. So, I had to work some magic and, kind of explain to them everything we pour into the city, regularly. And they poured it back into us. So shout out to the Parks Department of St. Louis.
I mean, I'll say this. I mean, Sumner doesn't have a high school team anymore. Doesn't have one. Hasn't had one for a while now, right? But with us playing there, that could bring back possibly football to Sumner High School.
No.
You don't think so, Coach?
No.
Is it? Their program has been shut down?
I think it's not going to happen. It has absolutely nothing to do with us playing there. Has nothing to do with the high school, and it ain't going.
Can't a guy dream? Can't we just dream?
You can, but not about that. That's not even something like I'm gonna bring you back to reality, buddy. It's not gonna happen.
You don't, Coach Mike, have faith.
No,
you don't know.
Happen.
We could be a beacon.
I'm like 90. I'm like 98% sure it's not gonna happen. But
thanks for ruining it, guys.
Football back in the community, though.
Right, there you go. How about we just say that, right?
Definitely something we want the community to come out and support. And, it's something this is the area that was hit hardest by the tornado. You know what I mean? This is the heart of St. Louis. It's historic. A lot of people have moved out. They don't even live around here anymore. But for the people that are, it's something that, it'll get them something to do on a Saturday. You know what I mean? Come together, come out, watch the game, fellowship, have a good time, and that's what it's gonna be about. Cheer on the Falcons as we take on that team from Arkansas.
Now, speaking of that team for Arkansas, we all know that I do a bunch of different podcasts for a bunch of different shows, right?
Right.
And
no, I ain't know that.
Oh man, Coach.
What you mean? What you mean?
Coach, I am a very, very busy guy.
Time out. You got another talk show for another team?
Coach, I have one for the Continental Football League. I have one for the XFL and all of that stuff. I'm a busy guy.
Oh, no, that's cool. I thought you had something else like for another team in our league. I was going to say.
Oh, no.
I ain't for work.
No.
Okay. No, XFL, all that deal thing, bro. No. I support.
My blood, sweat, and tears is into the
Falcons, that's what I'm saying. You talking about getting a tat and some more. Then you like, I work for other teams. Hold on. You don't see
I
me
just
talking
do
about
other shows about other teams.
No, you good. I rock with that for sure.
That's right. So last Monday, I was doing the Syndicate Tonight, and one of our owners, Austin, just happened to be on. And we lost one of our opponents. And I was like, hey, you guys play in this Gridiron Development League. We play in the CMFL League. Well, how great would it be if the Falcons and the Warcats play a game? Next thing I know, Lucky, you got to tell me how the hell this happened, because the next thing I know, I get a text message saying, oh, hey, by the way, we're playing the Warcats for our first game. How the hell did it happen?
I don't know. I guess they wanted that get back from last year, and they wanted it week 1. So here we are.
Now, they're going to play a team in the Continental Football League called the Texas Syndicate, right? So now they're playing at that higher level for Coach, for you with the guys. Some of the guys that we have could play at that higher level. To know that we're going to be playing a team like that this Saturday at 4:00, Sumner High School. What are you going to tell your guys and how them to get mentally prepared to play a team that's going to play a pro team?
What they got to do with us? That don't got nothing to do with us. I don't care who they play. They go play the Cowboys. Okay. I don't care who they play. When they play us, it's gonna be like that. Like I don't. We are concerned about us. Okay, I don't speak about nobody else. The only time I'm gonna talk about the team from Arkansas is when we playing them, and then that's that. And then we on to whoever we play next.
Oh wait, no. Apparently, I'm talking about a different Arkansas team.
Who?
I don't know. All I know is I get a text message
Bruh, stop. Don't show Austin comments. Like, get them off of it.
Coach, he is one of the owners, and I have to kind of show his comments.
No, you don't.
You texted me saying that's the okay, whatever. Okay, apparently I got it wrong, but Oh, look, now I'm getting a phone call. You ready? Should we bring him on? Should we bring him on live?
Yeah, what are you talking about? He drinking Cutwaters right now.
Hi, caller. You're live on air.
Yeah, now that's two different Arkansas teams.
Boy, no way.
One that Austin, the owner from Arkansas, he owns the Arkansas Nighthawks.
Oh, well, you just said we were playing an Arkansas team, so I thought it was that team. Why didn't you tell me that?
They from kind of the same area in Northeast Arkansas, but that's two different teams. But we are going to get a game maybe
we are live.
Together with the Nighthawks, but that's later on.
Hey, Lucky and Coach don't want you on the air, so I'm going to hang up on you.
I know he's lying, boy.
You're going to get me in trouble now. You guys are going to get me in trouble. All right, so we're playing the Warcats. We beat them up. All the hard work is paid off now. Now it's that first game. Okay, look right here. See, here's Chubbs talking about just letting out the false info. Fake news. You got to love fake news, right?
No.
Oh, see, look, now he's pissed. I mean, that's okay. I mean, it happens. Austin just wanted to go live. I'm surprised Chubb hasn't tried to come on. Would you allow Chubbs on, Coach?
Hell no.
Okay, there you go, Chubb. Sorry, but I want to talk about something. You guys have named your team captains.
Yep.
As Lucky, I'm going to go with Coach first, and then I'll ask you after that. Coach, for you, how do you determine in what tangibles do you see for a team captain?
So I look for obviously a guy that's a leader, right? And leaders look different. You know what I mean? Some guys are vocal, some guys aren't. Some guys lead, with a positive mantra, some guys are negative. And it just kind of is like, what works for the team. And for me, I just like guys who are dogs. Like, I don't care what kind of team we have, the captains have to absolutely be dogs. You know what I mean? In football, you can get away with a few things. You know what I mean? Like if some guys aren't the toughest, if you got some guys that are dogs, you can hide those guys that aren't in certain spots. And then, you can kind of I don't know how I want to say it. Like you can package a guy, you know what I mean? Like, if a guy's fast, but he's scary, kind of soft. We used to have a receiver like that. He played for another team now. But like if you got a guy like that, you gotta put him in certain positions where he's comfortable. You know what I mean? Where he's gonna make a play where he don't feel like ain't nobody gonna hit him or nothing. You know what I'm saying? But I digress. What I'm saying, what I look for in a leader is just, a dog, basically. Like somebody who gonna bite if necessary as far as like with their teammates. But, you ain't gotta have a lot of bark. Just be a dog. You know what I mean? Get your guys in line, get guys to do what needs to be done. I kind of got a mantra with the team, and they know it. Matter of fact, guys watching, somebody put in there what I always say about teams. But basically, it come down to leadership. And, bad teams, blank. Good teams, blank. Great teams, blank. Somebody gonna put it down there. One of my guys I know. So it's just one of those things. Like you gotta have the guys that are playing lead the team. Like if you want to be successful, and the best leaders are dogs.
Okay, now Lucky, how much influence did you have on? You're saying none?
I really let the coaching staff try to handle that. I put a couple inputs in, but I really try to stay out of that. I try to let the coaching staff, they're with them every day, talk with them every day, work with them every day. So I usually go with what Mike goes with.
All right, so here we go. So I want to show who our team captains are. for this week. Now, Coach, are you gonna change them, or is this gonna be the team captains for the year? How are you gonna do that?
Nah, these the guys for the year. Now, I mean,
Ooh,
you can
okay.
lose that spot if you're not doing what you're supposed to do. But I mean, and honestly, so how we did it, I picked some guys in my head, right? And I watched, observed our guys, how they moved, how they interact with each other. And then I told the coaches, I'm like, hey, these are the guys I'm thinking about. I'm gonna ask the players, who they think. So I had all the players vote. So all the players voted me. They sent me they picks. They inboxed me, and I took all the guys that got the most votes, which happened to be the guys that I picked anyway. And then it was a couple extra guys that kept getting votes, and it was just like, well, shit, like they name keep popping up. And then when we discussed it as a coaching staff, the names came up again. And, I don't have to say who it is, but it just was like, all right, well, normally we're going to go with 4, but in this case, we ended up with 6. So it was like 3 vets, 3 new guys, and that's like kind of like the nucleus of the team. We got a lot of new guys, but we got a lot of vets that have returned. And, credit to my vets because they really have kind of led the way. It's some guys that aren't going to be mentioned as captains that have done a good job of leading. I feel like they definitely could be worthy of being captains, but they just weren't. And so before you name the captains, I'll just say a veteran leader, probably the most vocal guy on the team. I give him a lot of shit, but he's been playing very well. This spring, like he's had some excellent practices. So, KJ, surprisingly, you know what I'm saying, has been a bright spot this year, and he got a couple votes, and he definitely, could have been a captain. You know what I mean? But he just wasn't one that was selected. And then we had a guy, a new guy who's a lineman who he got a couple votes, but to me, I don't feel like this is even something that he want. He a blue collar guy. That's our new center, Joe. But he's definitely, a guy that's a leader and leader worthy. And then we had a bunch of guys vote for themselves, which I don't even need to talk on that. They're like, that's just absolutely.
Yeah, you can't do that. You can't vote for yourself.
I mean, you can, but it's like, come on, man. Like,
that's what I'm saying. You should never.
It's like
vote for yourself.
unspoken thing, but it was so Coop, one of our running backs, he felt like he should have been a captain, which he does.
Let's get to it. So here we go. Our team captains.
Okay,
you have Mr. Derek Hampton, the linebacker.
Dietrich.
But it says Hampton. Oh, yeah, you're right, Dietrich. Why did I say that every time? I called him Derek the last time. Dietrich, Mr. Hampton. He's a scary dude. He is a very, very scary guy.
Dog.
Why?
And when I say dog, I'm not talking about like a fucking lab or golden retriever or something. You know what I'm saying? These is pit bulls, Rottweilers, Presa Canarios. Like, we own it. Like, these not no dogs where you gonna reach through and try to pet them through the fence.
I'm just gonna start calling him. I'm gonna start calling him DH. That'd just be much easier for me. I'm just gonna start calling him DH.
Just call him 33.
Or I'll call him 33. Yeah. So why we have DH? Give the reason. And Lucky, do you agree that DH should be one of the team captains?
Definitely.
Okay, why do you say that as an owner? Why do you say that about DH 33?
I mean, he just leads by example. It's one thing just talk the talk, but when you watch the film, I mean, he's a ball player. Like Mike said, he's genuinely a dog, and I think the whole league knows that.
Yeah, Coach, for you.
Probably, I mean, easily top 3 defensive players on the team. Not a guy you can replace. His presence on the field always felt. He's vocal. He gets on guys. Freakishly athletic. Like, really could play both sides of the ball if we wanted him to. Honestly, this is a guy who, if he, really decided to lock in and focus, he could probably, be playing somewhere next level. Like, he's that type of an athlete. But, for us, I'm, excited that I got him. You know what I mean?
Chubbs, I probably would, because I can barely say my own name. That's why I go by a nickname. Just saying, Chubbs. Just saying. All right, our next captain is Mr. Baker here, the cornerback. If I'm not mistaken, this is Smiley, correct?
Nah.
That's not Smiley? That's not the smooth talker?
No, that is.
Yeah, that's smooth talker, right?
Yeah, that's him.
Yeah. I can understand why, because at any time, okay, Chubbs. Anytime that I've seen him at practice, he's been there, he's got the smile on, and he's saying, let's get this shit done. Let's get going. Let's get going. Did we just lose Coach? Where'd Coach go? Lucky, I think we lost Coach, huh?
Boy, his phone probably died.
There he is.
My bad.
Somebody call you, Coach?
Nah, I don't know what I did, but I was trying to bring the screen back down, and I deleted the whole thing.
You're good. And Baker is one of those guys that is a very highly ranked player.
Yeah.
In this, Yeah. So, Lucky, as an owner, do you agree that he should be one of the team captains, and why do you think he deserves to be a team captain?
I mean, obviously he's a proven winner. He's been to that final game in the CMFL a few times actually. I mean, it's since the first practice since we signed him, he's just been vocal. He likes the competition, and he preaches the same thing I preach to the guys. Let's just win and have fun. So, I mean, that's the type of guys you look for on your organization.
Coach?
Man, I talked shit to this dude 2 whole games last year we played against him, and I couldn't do nothing but respect him. The first time we played him, he basically won the game for him. You know what I'm saying? Like, he did it. I ain't gonna give nobody else the credit. Like, dude made the plays to win the game, and he's a hitter. I don't know why they put cornerback in the edit. Dude finna play all over the field. Like, he may play a little bit of corner, but he gonna play some everywhere. You don't know where he gonna line up. Agent Zero gonna be some everywhere, and he's definitely a dog. He one of them guys for sure.
Yeah, and then the next guy we have is Mr. Chapman, the wide receiver. A guy that season kind of got cut short last year, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
A couple years ago, yeah, 2 seasons ago.
Right. Got his career get the season cut short. Now he's back, fully recovered. Lucky, why do you think he deserves to be the team captain?
Torrey is one of those guys. He's well respected amongst the semi-pro community, amongst his teammates and the ownership. He's a guy that he'll get 10 catches, 10 touchdowns. Like, he's almost a walking bucket. So I'm with it.
Coach?
Man, Torrey, one of my guys. He actually one of the guys that I coached prior to, me coaching this team. I coached Torrey when he was in high school for a brief minute. And, Torrey he always been a dog. Like he said, he a bucket. Like, he can score from anywhere on the field. If the ball in his hands, he can score. He probably one of the fastest guys in the league. He can take the top off. He can run a fade. He can run a post. He can take a hitch to the crib, screen, slant. Like, if he touched the ball, he can score. So it's just, and then from the leadership aspect, guys respect him. He vocal. He challenged guys, and he calls shit like he see it. You know what I mean? So
now Coach, I don't really allow cussing on the show, but since you
my bad.
No,
God bless.
you're the coach. No, you're the
God
coach,
bless,
so
bad.
you kind of do what you want. I mean, if Lucky ain't telling me that you can't cuss, then my
bad. I know it be kids watching. My bad.
It's all good. You know what I mean? All right, now we have one of the newcomers, Mr. Bryson Coop, running back. Lucky. Crop. Yeah, that's right. Lucky, one of the newest signings of this team, right?
Yep.
To you as an owner, what does it mean that, it's a new signing, new guy, that your veterans in your team respect him enough to name him a team captain?
I mean, he's a guy that he's played at the next level. Like, what a lot of these guys are chasing, he's already done it. This is him taking a step back, and in reality, everything he said, he's been backing up. And that's just what our team's about. Like, if you're going to talk about it, be about it. And I think he's shown that with his attitude, his work ethic off the field. So if you know him outside of football, this is what he does 24/7.
Yeah, he's in the gym constantly. Coach, for you seen him, all that stuff. What do you laugh for, Coach? If you look at his TikTok, that's all he's ever doing. It seems.
I'm saying, like, so Bryson is he's a vocal guy, but Bryson is like super positive. You know what I mean? He's always telling guys, you got it, man. You can do it. Like, I would say Bryson is like our Russell Wilson. You know what I mean? Like, he's just like just a great guy. He's a good locker room guy. He's at every event. Like, he support everything. He always dropping motivational quotes for the guys and workout videos. He always asking who wanna get work, and he'll meet up. And then dude live hour and a half, 2 hours away. So he definitely he just a all around good guy, man. And
did that comment get you, Coach? That comment get you there?
Who?
Jeff Wilson?
Yeah. Because Chubbs know, like, dude is he a good dude. Like, he not even a dude you can hate on. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, it is what it is. And he came in, it's no secret. He RB1. He kind of stamped it from the first practice. I was like, shit. And dude just, you know what I mean? Like, he a solid football player. I'm glad we got him. And I'm excited to see what he's going to do in his offense, because he definitely, adds a dimension we did not have previously. And it's going to be fun playing with, being able to make some stuff happen for sure.
Yeah, like right here, Austin, one of the owners, just said that Bryson.
Stop showing Austin comments.
Coach,
you're gonna make us mad. You're gonna make us mad. Everybody who's watching is gonna be so mad because you keep posting Austin. No, I'm just kidding.
That's an inside
okay, here,
joke.
you want me to post some more? Look, we got right here. We're gonna go up this season.
No. Go back.
Oh,
he said, you gotta say it right. He said, go back. He said, we going up this season. Yeah, say it again.
That's what I said.
No, you said, he said, we're going up. No, he didn't say that.
I said, we going up, Coach.
There we go. All right, go ahead.
We going. I didn't put the G in there because I wouldn't have typed the G. I'd have just typed ING.
Okay,
Who says
we going.
The G?
All right,
we going. On. That's what we're doing. We going, right?
Say less. Let's go.
We going.
All right, Twin, come on.
All right, now we have a very large man on the defensive line, number 2. Yeah, you're getting a little crazy there, Coach. You're getting a little crazy. Chill out. We got to calm down a little. We got to bring it in.
These little avatars.
We got to be professional, right?
Yeah, I got you. Good.
McDaniels, he has the heart of the defense.
Who put that?
I mean, I'm not going to bash our graphic designer because I think he does a great job, Coach. If you would like to bash the graphic designer, be my guest, Coach.
I don't know if I would call him the heart of the defense. The mouth of the defense for sure. The heart, I don't know. You might be giving him too much credit.
Lucky, as the owner, what do you think of, as we have here, the heart of the defense, Mr. Deuce?
Chubb, that's my guy, man. He knows it. That's my guy. He's been my guy even before he played with us. But I mean, everybody knows who Chubbs is. He's a beast on defensive line. He's vocal. He gonna get on you. So I think that's just the type of guy you need, and call it for what it is.
All right, Coach. I mean, here's your chance. Go for it.
Yeah, he cool. Go ahead. No, I'm just playing. I ain't gonna do him like that. I'm just playing. Hey, no, Chubbs is a guy who, I mean, I didn't vote for him, but no, I'm just kidding. He was a captain last year, so he was one of our returning captains. Him and Dietrich are the only two returning captains from last year. But Chubbs just, everybody voted for him. He vocal. He like the opposite of Bryson. You know what I mean? Like Chubbs is about as negative as you can get. I can't even say the type of stuff that he say on the sideline. It's just absolutely ridiculous. But
Coach, you've seen him on the show. We've kind of turned him into somewhat of a professional.
I don't watch the show when he's on. I think we've calmed a lot of that stuff down this year. Like I think he is gonna be a little different on the sideline. I'm not gonna say a lot because I know him, so I know he ain't gonna be too much different. But he gonna calm down a little bit, and he's just a guy that last year we were kind of handicapped where we could only play him outside. We didn't have the guys where we can kind of move him around. Now we got some guys where we'll be able to move him around a little bit. So it'll be exciting to see what he's gonna be able to do inside, outside, just being able to put him in different mismatches against guys where we feel like he's got an advantage, and just kind of play the chess game, the game within the game a little bit, and move some pieces around. It'll be pretty fun to kind of let him. He might even play a little linebacker a little bit. I ain't gonna say too much, but it's gonna be fun.
Coach, yeah. Let's not do that to him. I mean, he's a bigger guy. We wouldn't want nothing to happen to him.
He big, but he nimble a little bit. He can move. You know what I'm saying? So, and don't be surprised if you see him catch a pass on offense. I'm just saying it's
use him like a refrigerator Perry type.
It's some things that can happen. In this offense, things get freaky. It gets scary over here. So we'll just see what happens. I'm not gonna say too much, but definitely a leader. He's a dog. One of the better defensive guys in the league, and definitely, deserving of the captain spot for sure.
There you go. He's definitely a dog. I mean, probably a Saint Bernard. He's the size of a Saint Bernard.
Nah, he like a he like a Presa Canario, but like an XL one. You know what I'm saying? Like he one of the ones, like he like 200 pounds. You know what I'm saying?
Like, you seen a Saint Bernard get mean before?
Yeah, I seen Beethoven. Like that shit ain't.
We're not talking about Beethoven, Coach. We're talking about a real. We're not talking about the dog. We're talking about a real.
You talking about Cujo? Like, listen,
yes!
bro. We not
Cujo.
I'm gonna tell you, if Cujo was in the hood, he wouldn't have. That movie would have been so short. Like, oh my god, like it would not have been. He ain't making it. Like, ain't nobody scared no Saint Bernard, bro. We putting Cujo down. Like, no,
everybody's running.
Especially on our team, we you know what I'm saying?
Did you see Cujo? He was jumping through windows, all cut up. He even got shot a couple times.
Nah, he didn't get hit with a switch. Cujo would have been over with.
Our next captain, and of course, is the St. Louis legend, Mr. Jay Baker, the quarterback, the leader of this flock. I know that a lot of people have been saying that this guy hadn't done a whole lot. He'd been playing the flag football type thing. Come out to practice to show the guys, hey, you guys could say I've been playing flag football this time, but I've won 7, 8 championships for flag football in a row?
Yeah.
And he showed I can still do it with the pads on. Lucky for you, knowing that you had this guy who said, you know what, I want to give it one more shot with the pads. I want to play with you guys. And now he's your team captain. What does that mean for you as an owner?
I mean, it's nice having, a more solidified spot. We faced a lot of injury at the quarterback position last year. And, Jay Bake's been there before, even if you want to bring up the flag stuff, great. So he's had a lot of years just to work on nothing but mechanics. Now we're just putting the pads on it. So I'm excited to see what he does, bro. Like, I think a lot of people are sleeping on him.
Yeah. Now, Coach, I was at a practice and I watched him. Dude's got a cannon. Definitely got a cannon.
Man, listen. In the fall, okay, I put our football team in a flag league for one reason. It worked. Okay, listen, we didn't win a game. Okay, we didn't beat nobody. Like, I even had to play. Coach Mike, our defensive coordinator with one arm, played in some games and was taking some flags, but we lost every game we played. Okay, and they was like, "Why are we doing this? Why are we doing this?" Ta-da! Jay Bake's out here. It is what it is. We got actually a couple guys that were supposed to come out, and I don't know, before the deadline, we may end up signing some guys. We'll see what happens. But this is the piece I needed. This is the piece I wanted. I got it. Jay Bake is everything I needed to make this offense go how I need to go. I mean, we saw what happened with a wide receiver that I made into a quarterback with hardly no practice, just doing some stuff and figuring out what he good at, teaching him a few things, on the go, and he was dynamic. So now I got a guy who actually understands the game, and he has a plethora of receivers to throw to. He got a stable of running backs to hand the ball off to. He got a huge line in front of him to protect him. And this is a dude who want to run the ball too. I'm telling him, like, I don't have no design runs from a quarterback. I'm lying, but I don't want him to run. And he like, nah, coach, I'm putting my shoulder down. I'm like, no, sir, you're not doing that. But I mean, a guy that got that mentality at quarterback, and he played with a chip on his shoulder, and he hear all the noise, and he anxious to shut people up. So that was a no-brainer. He got a bunch of votes as well. So, absolute dog. Couldn't be more excited about this group of captains. And, this is going to be a fun season for sure.
Now, well, let me fix this real quick. There we go. All right, so now we got the team captains. All the practicing, everything is paid off. All the hard work, lucky everything that you had to do in the background. And then Semi-Pro Game Day does their little show on Easter Sunday. And, do you guys know what they ranked us?
Yeah, it was fifth or something.
Something like that, right? Something
What was
like
it?
that.
Fifth.
That is ranked at fifth.
Oh,
Yeah.
in the league? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. That's cool. You know what I'm saying? The rankings and shit, you could rank us, how is it, 14 team league? You put us 14. I don't care. When we play the guys, let's see what happens. And I'm like, I see all the talk in the chat and all that, and then I go and I watch the film and I see how guys play. And I mean, like, honestly, like, I'm excited to play everybody that's in the league, top to bottom. You know what I mean? I can't wait to play the best guys. I was really excited to see that we play one of them teams from out west. It was the schedule. I was excited about the schedule. We got to play some guys that I feel like talked a lot, and we didn't get to see those guys. And I want to see some of those guys. I'm the type of guy, like, I don't really care about rankings. You can rank whatever. When it's time to see who the best, I want to play who everybody says the best. So whoever ranked ahead of us, I want to see all of them. You know what I'm saying? And if I can't, whoever we get to, when we get to them, let's see what they talking about.
Now, here's how it looks is, they have us ranked at the 5th spot, right? And I've been to the practice, had these guys on the show, but here's what I see. Now all these other groups, all these other teams are starting their own little podcast and video cast like we got here with the Fighting Falcons show. So, imitation is the best form of flattery, if you ask me.
For sure. Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Since we've started this show, I've interviewed 25 of the guys, roughly.
Yeah.
Something like that. And they all have they've all had a couple things in common. And one is that they would run through a wall for the both of you guys. So as an owner and a coach, what does that mean to know that your players will literally run through a wall for you to win that game? Who wants to go first?
Lucky.
I mean, we talked about this before. The guys have been like that. Like a lot of the
Or not.
returning guys, they've been to me for a while.
Did he hit mute or something?
You said what?
No, coach. I can hear him. You can't hear him?
No, I can't hear him.
All right, well, here, let me bring him back up. All right, Lucky, try it again. Coach said he couldn't hear you.
Yeah, I was just saying, you know, a lot of the guys that are playing now, they've been at me 3, 4, some of them 5 years now. So I think we just built that respect level to the point
Is it just
where
me?
it'd be back.
Maybe
It's
it's
just you, Coach. It's just you.
Okay. All right. The chat can hear him. Everybody, chat, y'all can hear him.
Yeah, well, Chubb says right here, he goes, I'll beat an ass for him, but Chubbs ain't running through no wall.
Ask the
So
chat, can they hear him?
Chubb-
If the chat can hear him, then it's cool.
Can you guys, can you hear in the chat, can you hear Lucky? Chubbs, you would tear the entire side of the Empire State Building down if you ran through it. This is what you would do, Chubbs. Coach, no one Chubbs said he'll beat an ass for you, but not run through a wall, right? See, Coach, they all say they can hear Lucky.
Oh, okay.
So
well, that's cool.
one.
All right,
Okay.
well, shit. Let him go. I can't hear him.
Well, no, he already answered it.
Oh, all right.
See,
My bad.
Cardi
my
says,
turn.
yeah, we can hear him.
Okay.
You know, so Coach, for you, what does it mean for you to know? Because that was the theme through all these guys. Is they said they'd run through a wall for you. Unlike Chubbs, who said he'd beat somebody's ass for you, but everybody else said they'd run through a wall for you. As a coach, what does that mean to you?
No, that's what's up. I mean, that's how it should be. And that, I mean, you know, that's what leadership look like, and it started at the top. So, you know, from the top down, we doing shit the right way.
See, look,
Stuff.
Coach, I got to put it out there. Austin says, you know, Coach has got to go out and get back in. That's what he
I
said,
mean, I can hear you. I just can't hear Lucky.
Oh,
That's
I
weird.
don't know.
So,
That is right there. Bryson says, I'm a new guy, but you guys got my respect, and I'd go through it for you too.
Real deal.
So there you go. Now, we got the game this Saturday at 4:00, Sumter High School. Coach, I see you're sitting in your car, so it's getting a little dark. I don't want anything bad to happen to you.
you ain't got to worry about that.
I just don't want nothing bad to happen to you before the game, Coach.
You got to worry about that.
No, Coach.
Yeah.
I'm thinking something else. I'm not. I mean, I'm thinking something else. That's what I'm thinking of. I'm just trying to be polite. I don't want to get in trouble. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I can text it to you here. I'll do this. I'm gonna text it to Austin, and I'm gonna have Austin text it to you.
Okay.
You know, and then you'll see what I'm talking about.
Okay.
Hold on, give me a second. I'm almost done. It takes me a while to text because I'm not that bright. Okay, there we go. I got it. Austin text Coach this. What I'm telling you. But don't call him, Austin. There you go. I just texted it to him.
Okay.
We gotta keep it polite, Coach. I'm just looking out for you, man.
Okay.
I don't want nothing to happen to you. So the game, Saturday, 4:00, long awaited. The guys have been on the show talking all the trash in the world, right? Now it's here. They've talked all the trash, Coach, that they're going undefeated. Coach, what happens if they lose one game?
You lost the game.
Oh, I figured you'd say something for all the trash they talked on the show, how they're going to beat everybody.
No, I mean, as long as they back it up, we good. But, you know, if we lose, we lose. Like, the other team was better. But, I mean, that just means we didn't come out and play our game. Hold on. Damn, I can't. I don't know if I'm going to be able to look at it. He sent me the message, but I don't know if I can.
Let's look at it.
All right, let me try.
The joys of doing a live broadcast. Oh, there you go. Lucky, all the hard work, all the headache and tears that you've had all year leading up to this Saturday, the
Coach,
4th.
I said Coach. No, Spurg, I'm not worried about that. I'm not.
Listen,
not
Coach,
worried about it at all.
listen, I'll tell you the reason why on Saturday, why I'm a little worried about it. Trust me.
Okay.
I'll tell you off the air. Just stick on the air and I'll tell you.
I got
You'd be nuts how this was crazy.
Okay.
But Lucky, last question. April 11th, all the hard work you've put in, all the long hours, everything. It's finally here.
Yeah, well, now we're going to take it
mean?
out on the Warcats, man. I'll give a little trash talk. They ain't never beat me since in their existence, so I'm excited to play them again.
All right, guys. So April 11th, this Saturday. Yeah, we know there's another team playing on Sunday. But guess what? They don't live here. They don't work here. They just travel in where we live and work here. Come out, Sumner High School. And actually, you can do the season pass, right?
Up until Friday.
Up until Friday. $25 for the entire season right there. You go to it, you go right over, you look it up, and you go to PayPal, correct?
Yep, click on the link. It'll take you to a PayPal checkout.
There you go. Go right to it. You can get it. With that being said, do we got anything else? Because I know Coach doesn't want to give away any of his game plan, right?
We're going to air that mug out. Bombs over Baghdad.
And with that being said, this is the Fighting Falcons show. Hey, please come out Saturday, the 11th, Sumner High School. Get your season passes for only $25. That is good until Friday. Come out if you want to support St. Louis's football team and all of that. And there's another one kicking off just in a few weeks. But those are ladies, and there's some mean broads there. Those guys, those gals.
Oh, you can't say that. You can't say that. You're going to get canceled.
Coach, trust me, I've been canceled way more times than enough. But this is Spurg. That is Lucky. Right below us is Coach. We will see you guys this Saturday.